Have you ever felt that the universe is more than what meets the eye? That behind the apparent chaos of life lies an intricate design, a hidden language waiting to be deciphered? For centuries, humanity has sensed the existence of universal codes, patterns, principles, and laws that explain the mysteries of existence and connect us to the infinite. These codes are not new. They've been whispered in sacred texts, symbolized in ancient monuments, and hinted at in the teachings of mystics and philosophers. They were known to ancient civilizations whose understanding of the cosmos went far beyond what modern science is only beginning to uncover. Yet, much of this knowledge was lost or deliberately hidden, guarded by a select few who feared its misuse or believed the world wasn't ready to embrace its power. But these codes are not beyond your reach. They're not locked away in distant temples or buried beneath forgotten ruins. They're woven into the fabric of existence, hidden in plain sight. They reveal themselves in the geometry of nature, the rhythm of the stars, and the synchronicities of your own life. Imagine, for a moment, that you could unlock these codes. What might you discover? Perhaps a deeper understanding of who you are, why you're here, and how you're connected to the universe. Perhaps a sense of clarity and purpose that transcends the noise of everyday life. In this journey, we will explore the timeless secrets that these codes hold. Secrets that have the power to transform your perception of reality and awaken you to the infinite possibilities within and around you. The question is, are you ready to see beyond the surface, to unlock the hidden language of the universe, and to embrace the wisdom that has been waiting for you for centuries? What are the codes of the universe, and where are they hidden? The codes of the universe are not something you hold in your hand or read in a book. They are the unseen patterns, laws, and truths that govern the cosmos, connecting everything in existence. These codes are present in the stars that illuminate the night sky, in the spiral of a seashell, and in the heartbeat of a hummingbird. They are embedded in the cycles of nature, the flow of energy, and the very fabric of reality. To understand these codes, you must first recognize that the universe is not random. Beneath the surface of what seems like chaos lies an intricate order, a symphony of harmony and balance. Ancient civilizations understood this intuitively. They observed the movement of celestial bodies, the changing of seasons, and the cycles of life and death, seeing in them the fingerprints of a higher intelligence. Consider the concept of sacred geometry, the idea that shapes like the circle, triangle, and spiral are not mere designs but expressions of universal laws. The Fibonacci sequence, for example, is a mathematical pattern that appears in the petals of flowers, the arrangement of leaves, and the growth of galaxies. It is a reminder that the same principles govern both the smallest atom and the vastness of the cosmos. Hidden in plain sight, if these codes are all around us, why do they feel so elusive? The truth is, they've always been accessible, but seeing them requires a shift in awareness. Over time, the human mind became focused on the material world, on what could be measured, touched, and controlled. This shift, while valuable in many ways, dulled our ability to perceive the subtle and the infinite. What the ancients once revered as sacred became dismissed as superstition, and the codes that connected us to the universe faded into the background. But they never disappeared. They've been waiting for those willing to look beyond the surface, to question what they've been told, and to reconnect with the rhythms of life. The symbols and signs. The universe speaks in symbols and signs, using a language that transcends words. You might see these codes in the repeating patterns of your life, the synchronicities that feel too perfect to be coincidence. Or you might feel them in moments of clarity, when everything seems to align, and the answers you've been seeking suddenly appear. These experiences are not random. They are glimpses into the deeper structure of reality. The universe is constantly communicating, inviting you to tune in and unlock the wisdom hidden in its design. Understanding the codes of the universe is not about solving a puzzle or discovering a secret formula. It's about opening your heart and mind to the infinite intelligence that surrounds you. These codes are not external, they are part of you. As you learn to see them, you'll begin to recognize that you, too, are a vital thread in the cosmic web, a living expression of the universe's infinite creativity. In the next section, we'll explore how this knowledge was preserved and passed down through generations, often hidden from the world, and why it's resurfacing now as a call to awaken to our deeper connection with the cosmos. The forgotten knowledge, guarded for ages. For as long as humans have sought to understand the mysteries of existence, there have been those who held glimpses of the universe's hidden codes. These guardians of knowledge, mystics, philosophers, and spiritual leaders, recognized patterns and truths that pointed to a deeper reality. But the wisdom they uncovered was often veiled, protected, or deliberately obscured from the masses. This wasn't always out of malice. In ancient times, many believed that such profound knowledge should only be shared with those who were ready to receive it. The power to align with universal laws came with great responsibility, and misuse could lead to harm, not just for the individual, but for the collective. In other cases, however, this knowledge was intentionally suppressed. Those in positions of authority feared what might happen if people realized their inherent connection to the universe and the boundless potential within them. The codes of the universe, after all, empower individuals to transcend fear, limitation, and control. The ancient guardian civilizations, such as the Egyptians, Mayans, and Greeks, encoded their understanding of universal laws into their monuments, texts, and teachings. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, is not merely a feat of engineering. It is a physical representation of mathematical and cosmic principles. Its precise alignment with celestial bodies suggests a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of the heavens and earth. Similarly, the ancient Vedic texts of India describe the universe as a dynamic interplay of energy and consciousness, laying the groundwork for concepts now echoed in modern quantum physics. These texts speak of the Akashic field, an invisible plane where all knowledge and possibilities exist. Yet, much of this wisdom became shrouded in mystery. Symbols replaced direct explanations, rituals were created to safeguard teachings, and oral traditions passed knowledge only to those deemed worthy. The suppression of universal truths as empires rose and fell. The desire for control often led to the suppression of transformative knowledge. During certain periods in history, those who dared to explore or teach these truths were silenced, labeled as heretics, rebels, or dreamers. For example, when Galileo suggested that Earth was not the center of the universe, he faced persecution, not because his ideas were dangerous, but because they threatened the established worldview. Similarly, many spiritual teachings were distorted or hidden, as their core message of empowerment challenged the notion that external forces held the key to salvation or understanding. This suppression wasn't just external. Over time, as societies became more focused on material progress, the intuitive and spiritual dimensions of life were neglected. The codes of the universe, once visible in every star and stone, became obscured by the noise of daily life. A reawakening, but knowledge cannot be erased. It can only be forgotten. Today, we are living in a time of reawakening. Science is beginning to validate what ancient mystics have long known, that everything in existence is interconnected, governed by unseen laws that transcend space and time. The resurgence of interest in spirituality, energy work, and quantum theory reflects this shift. People are once again seeking the deeper truths that connect them to the universe and to one another. The codes of the universe, long hidden, are revealing themselves in new ways, inviting humanity to remember its role in the cosmic dance. The knowledge guarded for ages was never meant to remain hidden forever. It is resurfacing now because the world is ready. In the next section, we'll explore how these codes manifest in your life and how recognizing them can lead to profound transformation. How the universe's codes manifest in your life. The codes of the universe are not abstract principles meant to remain hidden in ancient texts or sacred monuments. They are alive, flowing through your daily experiences, waiting to be recognized and embraced. These codes are not separate from you, they are woven into the fabric of your existence, guiding you toward alignment, purpose, and transformation. Have you ever felt a sense of déjà vu, as if you've been in a moment before? Or noticed patterns that seem to repeat in your life, pulling your attention toward a particular theme or question? These are glimpses of the universe's codes, at work, reflecting the intricate design of reality and your role within it. Patterns and synchronicities. One of the most direct ways these codes manifest is through patterns and synchronicities. These moments, often dismissed as coincidences, are anything but random. They are the universe's way of speaking to you, using the language of timing, symbols, and alignment to draw your awareness to something significant. For example, you might encounter a recurring number, such as 1111, during moments of introspection or decision-making. Or you might think about someone and receive a call or message from them moments later. These experiences are reminders that your inner world and the external universe are deeply connected, operating in harmony with universal laws. But these patterns are not just external. They also appear in the rhythms of your emotions, thoughts, and actions. When you feel stuck or face repeated challenges, it's often a sign that the codes are trying to show you where healing or growth is needed. The emotional compass. Your emotions are another way the universe communicates its codes. Joy, love, gratitude. These high vibrational states align you with the flow of universal energy, making it easier to recognize and work with these patterns. Conversely, feelings of resistance, fear, or frustration often point to areas where you're out of alignment with the codes. Consider a time when you felt truly at peace, as though everything in your life was exactly as it should be. That feeling wasn't an accident. It was a moment of alignment, a reflection of your resonance with the universe's design. Nature. As a teacher, the natural world is one of the most profound expressions of the universe's codes. Every flower, tree, and ocean wave is a living reminder of the balance and harmony that underpins existence. The spirals of a seashell mirror the Fibonacci sequence, a mathematical pattern that appears throughout nature, art, and even the structure of galaxies. The changing of seasons teaches us about cycles of growth, decay, and renewal, echoing the rhythms of our own lives. By observing nature, you can begin to see these codes more clearly and align your life with their wisdom. Intuition as a key. Your intuition is perhaps the most powerful tool for decoding the universe's messages. Unlike logic, which relies on evidence and reasoning, intuition operates on a deeper level of knowing. It guides you to notice what's important, to trust what feels right, and to act in alignment with your highest self. When you tune into your intuition, you become more attuned to the subtle ways the universe communicates. You start to recognize opportunities that once seemed invisible and understand the significance of moments that might otherwise pass unnoticed. The codes of the universe are not something to be found. They're something to be remembered. They manifest in every aspect of your life, from the smallest details to the grandest decisions. As we move into the next section, we'll explore how understanding and working with these codes can lead to profound transformation, unlocking a life of clarity, purpose, and harmony. The transformation that comes from unlocking these codes. Unlocking. The codes of the universe isn't just a moment of discovery, it's a journey of transformation. These hidden principles are not merely intellectual curiosities. They are tools that can reshape the way you experience life, bringing clarity, purpose, and a profound sense of connection. When you begin to align with these codes, everything changes. The struggles that once felt insurmountable start to dissolve as you understand the deeper patterns at play. Opportunities that seemed out of reach suddenly appear, as though the universe itself is responding to your newfound awareness. This is not magic. It's the result of living in harmony with the fundamental principles that govern existence. A shift in perception. One of the most immediate transformations is a shift in how you perceive the world. Where once you might have seen randomness or chaos, you now see order and meaning. Life becomes less about reacting to external circumstances and more about recognizing the interplay between your inner state and the reality around you. Imagine walking through your day with the awareness that every encounter, challenge, and moment of joy is part of a larger design. This doesn't mean life becomes free of difficulties, but it does mean you approach them with a sense of trust and purpose, knowing that each experience holds a lesson or opportunity for growth, clarity, and intuition. Unlocking these codes also enhances your clarity and intuition. Decisions that once felt overwhelming become easier as you tune into the subtle guidance of your inner knowing. You begin to trust yourself more deeply, realizing that the answers you seek are already within you. This intuitive clarity allows you to navigate life with greater confidence, making choices that align with your highest potential. Whether it's pursuing a new opportunity, healing a relationship, or stepping into an unfamiliar path, you do so with a sense of alignment and ease. Alignment with flow. Another profound transformation is the experience of living in flow. When you align with the universe's codes, life begins to feel less like an uphill battle and more like a dance. You find yourself in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people and encountering the right opportunities. This isn't about luck, it's about resonance. As your energy aligns with the rhythms of the universe, you naturally attract experiences and circumstances that match your vibration. This flow state allows you to achieve more with less effort as you work with the current of life rather than against it. A deepened sense of purpose. Perhaps the most profound transformation is the sense of purpose that comes from understanding your connection to the universe. When you unlock its codes, you realize that you are not separate from the cosmos. You are an integral part of it. This realization brings a sense of responsibility and empowerment. You understand that your thoughts, actions, and energy ripple outward, influencing not only your life but also the collective reality. This awareness inspires you to live with greater intention, aligning your choices with the values and visions that matter most to you. The awakening of infinite potential. Ultimately, unlocking the codes of the universe awakens you to your infinite potential. It's a reminder that you are not confined by your past, your circumstances, or the limitations you once believed in. You are a creator, capable of shaping your reality in ways that reflect the truth of who you are. As we move into the conclusion, we'll reflect on how embracing these codes can empower you to live a life of clarity, connection, and boundless possibility. Embracing the codes of the universe, hidden for centuries. As we reach the end of this journey, pause and reflect on the profound truth that has been unfolding before you. The universe, vast and mysterious, is not a chaotic expanse but a symphony of patterns, principles, and connections. Codes that have been hidden not because they are unreachable but because they await your willingness to see. These codes are not relics of the past or secrets reserved for a chosen few. They are alive within you, woven into your experiences, your thoughts, and the very fabric of your being. Unlocking them is not about finding something external. It's about awakening to what has always been there. Imagine living with the knowledge that you are not separate from the cosmos, but an integral part of its design. Every moment becomes an opportunity to align with the rhythms of the universe, to step into the flow of infinite possibility. Life no longer feels random or meaningless. It becomes a dialogue, a dance, a co-creation between you and the greater whole. But this journey is not passive. To unlock these codes requires courage and intention. It asks you to quiet the noise of doubt and distraction, to listen to the whispers of your intuition, and to trust the guidance that emerges. It invites you to see beyond the surface, to embrace the mystery, and to live in harmony with the profound intelligence that surrounds and sustains you. The codes of the universe are not just a discovery. They are a call to action, a call to awaken, to align, and to create a life that reflects the truth of who you are. The question now is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it inspire you, guide you, and transform you. The keys to the universe are in your hands. It's time to unlock the door.